Hi, I'm here today to review Western Frontiers. It's their ultimate MRE kit. And the expiration dates can be anywhere from July of 2017 up to like 4 years. And I'll explain a little bit about that in a minute. You get a case of 12, and let me show you. It's a big old whopping case of 12. As you can see, as I lift it, it's a big case of 12 MREs. It's great for family preparedness. Or just, for yourself, single preparedness. You have a big camping trip coming up. It's the simplest way to pack your thing full of food. Because if you're going to go out for big day hikes, you can take 2 with you in case, you get lost and you have one for the next day. Because they normally pack enough calories and to easily last you for a good day. Obviously, you don't need that much to survive. So we're used to MREs in this household, a military family, and even my oldest son, one of my older sons, was, always given a bunch from, his dad from the military, and he's eaten a ton of them. So, flavor, not gourmet flavor, but they always have their favorites. Some are a lot better than others. So, and then when you're hungry, you're going to appreciate anything you get. So, turns out, you'll see on all of these MREs, be like, well, it says not for resale. Well, these are getting, you get these from the government. They keep them wholesale, they keep them for themselves for a year. And then after a year, they sell the surplus off. And so then the companies can sell them. Because an MRE will have like a 5-year lifespan if stored correctly, a nice, cool, dry place. If you're going to store them out in your garage and it's always 100-something degrees, they're not going to last as long in that type of environment. So they all come self-sealed, completely sealed up. So I'm going to read you the ones that came in my box. You're going to get 12 different meals. So we have pork sausage and cream gravy. That's right. I'll just start putting them to the side, I guess. And then we have the beef patty with jalapeno pepper jack. And I actually got 2 vegetarian meals. So in case there's someone vegetarian in your family, and they need to survive too, right? So pork sausage patty, maple flavor. In case you're more of a breakfast person. Here's one of the vegetarian meals, and it's clearly marked on here if it's a vegetarian meal, okay? So this one is your cheese tortellini in tomato sauce. We have Southwest beef and black beans. Now these are all self-contained. They come with, we'll open one up at the end, and we'll show you how you're going to get it. You'll get something to be able to heat it up. This is a chicken breast filet seasoned garlic and herbs seasonings. That's a long name on that one. Okay. And this one, we have chicken pesto pasta. And, it's up to you to recognize food allergies. Pesto, there's always tree nuts in those. So, normally pesto is made with pine nuts. Okay. We have beef ravioli and meat sauce. That one sounds yummy. Obviously, I love Italian food. Okay. Here we have ratatouille. This is another vegetarian meal. The ratatouille, and it states right here, it's mixed vegetables and pasta, penne pasta, and they have the clearly labeled vegetarian right here too. Everything's clearly marked with everything you need to know. Okay, this one is Mexican-style chicken stew. Probably really tasty. And we have 2 left. Reaching farther down into the box this time. All right, here we have Asian-style beef strips with vegetables. And last but not least, right? Rib-shaped barbecue flavor pork patty. I don't know about you, but that 100% sounds like a McRib to me. Doesn't it to you? The rib-shaped barbecue flavored pork patty. It says up here, if you read up on the top here, it says peelable seal. Because remember, you're in the field, been on your feet with a pack on your back for what? 12 hours in the 100-degree heat? You're tired. So let's see if I still have muscle left. I'm weak. That's so many anaphylactic reactions this week. I'm weak. All right, here we go. It is peelable, even if you're weak. Look at that. You're weak and starving from hunger because you've been lost forever. You pull out your last MRE, you'll still be able to open the bag. also very important. People don't think of this. I was a nurse. I think of every scenario possibly. Let's say you're out and about going on a family trip, anytime, winter or summer, doesn't matter. Please, for the love of God, carry backup emergency food. What if your car breaks down near that middle stretch of nowhere and no one comes to help you? This way you're going to have food and stuff you need with you. And it's so easy to throw these in your car and go. Okay. So in here, we have beef snack strips. And then it breaks down all the nutritional value, and it breaks down the expiration date and everything right on there. It's really clear. Everything's pretty legible. All right. And here we have, if I can read with my eyes, twin pack of wheat snack bread. So we have our wheat bread here, all tightly sealed. All right, and here we have, hopefully this one's open. Can we open or tear it? There we go. We have some barbecue sauce. Here is your beverage base. Raspberry to put in your water, your canteen, or just pour it straight in your mouth. Chiclets. Oh, grew up eating chiclets. Okay. And here we have our cool mints with caffeine. Yeah, that's always needed. That's a cool one. Of course, our moist towelette to clean up. Our iodized salt. Everyone always like, oh, sea salt this, sea salt that. You have to have iodine in your diet. You have to eat regular salt. You're going to get that big old goiter, okay? So iodized salt, you need it. And then I love our cute little napkin, how it's wrapped. So and we have that was on this little package. We still have a lot to go. We have our big old heavy duty, it's actually pretty thick, spoon. This is our heater bag. Let me just warn you, all the directions are on here. I'm trying to see if this one had peel and stick tape to shut it. You're just going to roll it shut. So you're going to open it on this side at this tear strip. These things, if you've never used one of these will burn your skin. It cooks your food. It'll cook your food in about 10 minutes. I mean, it boils it. When there's liquid in that food, you'll actually hear that water boiling. So when you do this, don't say, here, kids, do this. No. Make sure you put it at least down by your feet, on the ground if you're outside or whatever. Make sure it's on a non-flammable surface, and then put it down to heat up. So, and it tells you everything. Tells you, how to add your water, what to do. It breaks it down. So up here it says bag, pouch, heater, and lines. It literally even writes the word lines. Do not overfill. You're going to fill it with the water. You don't want to overfill it past that point. All right, we have a lot more in this one little bag. Strawberry jam to put on your bread. It's actually a good amount too. It's only a 1 ounce pack, but that's a lot of jelly in there. I'm amazed how actually a lot of jam that comes in there. Here we have another beverage. This is orange. So this is 1.2 ounces. So you can add this orange powder to your water. Add half a canteen cup, 12 ounces of water to contents and stir. So that's for that. I like having more than one of the flavor. This has got to be the actual meal. This is where it pays not to have bad eyes. Oh no, okay, here we are. Santa Fe rice and beans. So your rice and beans are in here. It's printed on there, it's clear. And this expires. Wow, yeah. That might not be an expiration date. So that's what it says on it. If I put it closely, you can see. Like I said, a lot of anaphylactic reactions this week, and my eyesight goes. All right, so this one, peanut butter. You can make a whole sandwich out of that. Wasn't expecting that. So you can take those 2 pieces of bread, then you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich if you wanted to. And eat it like that. Or you can just eat your bread with your meal This is great protein. Shove this in your pack, rip it open, and just eat it straight when you need some extra pick-me-up if you're out on your hike. And then we have, this is all the information and what you're going to put your patty into. It explains how you put it in there. Interesting. So you're going to go ahead and put everything in there. And then here is your patty. So you're going to have to add your own water. It's the one thing this meal doesn't include is the water to add in to heat up your food, to activate the heat. So, and this is your rib-shaped beef patty. And it gives like the big code number and everything. And that's all printed up on the top very clearly with the Inspected USA, US stamp on the bottom. So, and that's your rib patty. So you get a lot in the packet. So you got the patty, the peanut butter, the rice and beans, the orange drink, the methods to cook it, except for you have to supply your own water. Your big napkin. Here's the jam. Obviously our salt, our mints with caffeine, our moist towelette and spoon. As I'm recapping, chiclets, I've already forgot everything. Was it raspberry? Raspberry water flavor. Barbecue sauce. I like how they include the sauce extra, separate. Doesn't all get wasted in it. And that's our bread. I love how they call it beef snack strips. Your turkey! And that's it. That's a lot in a bag. I think that's it, unless something fell to the side. So you get 12 of these meals. Everything's ready to go. But go ahead and you're always supposed to travel with water anyhow when you're going on a trip. So packing out wherever you have some water. So I just have to add some of the liquid to your thing and you can cook it. Otherwise, you can just eat it, eat it cold. I mean, it's obviously pre-done food and you're just heating everything up. So, like I said, there's the best way to store food for preparedness for anything. A bad storm. I live by the coast. Hurricanes, tornadoes. Oh my God, everyone's having earthquakes nowadays, which is really intimidating. And sometimes you could be, if the gas lines go and you have gas fed everything, you may be without food for weeks. One hurricane knocked power out to our friends, literally around the corner. It was a different grid. We had power the whole time. They had no power for like 2 weeks. They had to run out, buy generators, figure out ways to cook food. I mean, and sometimes you can't get the stuff. So it's great to have these in your home for emergencies. Just make sure you check expiration dates, everything. You have to open it up because, you can go ahead and open it up, check everything out, and then tape it shut with some duct tape or something, depending on where you're going to store them. And then store them in a nice, tightly sealed plastic container. I would take them out of the box. Cardboard attracts bugs like, cockroaches, stuff. They love cardboard. So go ahead and put them in a tightly sealed plastic container and store them in a cool, dry place. Check everything out, make sure everything's good, and have everything prepared for everyone. It's really the responsible thing to do. Thanks.